Hi guys, hope you're doing good. In this video, we are going to see about array of arrays in Go programming language. So when I say array of arrays, it means that I'm going to have some series of array inside an array, right? People from C or C++ background, you'll be familiar with your 2D array. It is the same here as well. Let me take the important things that is required for any Go programming language, that is your package main, import fmt, and your function main. Let me declare an array of array. Let me name it as AA. Let me create an array of 3, that is your 3 rows and 3 columns kind of. Let me try to print and show you. Let me save this code. Let me run the code for you. Go run array of arrays. So you can see some values are displayed here, and you can see, like, when I say 3, the first 3 means the number of arrays that I'm going to have inside my array. So totally I have 3 arrays inside my array, right? So there's an outer array, inside that I have 3 arrays, right? And every array contains 3 values. That is what this means, right? The first 3 mentions the number of arrays that I'm going to have. The second 3 mentions the number of values that I'm going to have inside the inner array, right? Now let me tell you, right, how to initialize the values, right? As we did in our normal thing, we can also use indexing here, but we'll be using 2 indexings. Like in arrays, we'll be using a single indexing, but here you'll be having 2 indexing, right? So now here, this position is your 0th element of the outer array. So this position is 0, this position is 1, and this position is 2 for your outer array. So if I'm going to fill the first block of array, so let me mention 0. And inside that, again I have 0, 1 and 2. Here I have 0, 1 and 2. And here again I have 0, 1 and 2. Now if I'm going to fill the first value here, I'll be mentioning 1. So 0 means this first array and 1 means this location. Okay, or I can also put 0 here. So when I say 0 of 0, it is 0 and this position, right? So let me fill it with 1. And let me try to fill this position in the second array, right? The second position in the second array. How will I mention the second array with the present inside? 1, right? The second array which is present inside the outer array, the inner second array is 1, and then this position is again 1. So when I say 1, 1, I'll mention the value. Let me mention it as 2, and then again I say AA. So let me mention the third value in the third array, third inner array, right? So this will be, this is the position, this index position is 2, right? And the inner index position, that is 0, 1 and 2, this position is 2 again. So let me put 2 here and I'll try to print 3. So let me try to print the array after initializing a few values, right? Not all the values, I'm just initializing the few values. Let me save it and run it again. So you can see the initial array without initializing anything, an empty array that has zeros everywhere. And after initializing partial values, you can see 1 placed here, that is 0, 0 position, and 2 placed here, that is 1, 1 position, and 3 is placed here, that is your 2, 2 position. Like this, I can initialize each and every value. I can go to every particular location and initialize my value as per my requirement. Now if at all I want to initialize all the values, or if I want to get input, right, initializing all the values means I need to give 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, that will become tedious, right? Let me go for a loop and then start getting the inputs. Let me take this out. Let me use a for loop. I'll say for I, that is 0, because all my array starts with 0, I less than 3, because my outer array, how many how many indexes I have for outer array, that is the maximum is 0, 1 and 2. So it will be from 0 to 3, and I'll say I plus plus. And then when I go to the 0th index of my outer array, then inner array have again 3 values. So let me use a nested for loop for that. So that goes from 0 to 3 again. If you want, you can change it. It is not required that this should be of same size. I can have 3, 2, 2, 3, anything, right? So let me make a change for you to make you understand. If at all you have any doubts, that will get clarified now. So this can be of different sizes. It is not required that you need to be of same size. I can have different sizes. Let me say j less than 2, and then say j plus plus. To get input, I'll say fmt dot, I'll use scan, and say ampersand AA. The first index position will be taken from I, and the second index position will be taken from j. So after this, let me try to print it and show you how it works. I'll say println AA. Right, let me save it and then run the code for you again. It's asking for my input. First, initially it is 0, everywhere it is 0. So it's next it's asking for input. Let me say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so totally how many values it will take? 2, 3, so 6 values it will take. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I've printed it twice. Okay, anyway, let me remove it. Let me save it and clear the screen for you. Let me run it once again for you. So initially it is 0 everywhere because I've just created an empty array. I've not initialized anything. And then let me give some input. I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you can say first block of the array, that inner array is 1 and 2. The second thing is 3 and 4. Third is 5 and 6, because it takes two elements inside, right? It takes two element inside. So when I say 3, totally 3 arrays will be there inside my outer array, and inner array will be having two values. So outer array has 3 blocks, inner array has 2 blocks each. Okay, fine. So we have done indexing. Like, is it possible to do slicing here? Yes, slicing is possible here in array of array as well. So for example, if I want the value, let me take some bigger value, because 2 values is very less to give you example. So let me take some 3 values here. Let me run the code again for you. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, because like 3 cross 3 means totally 9 elements should be taken, right? 3 here in each, 3 into 3, totally 9 elements. You can see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 9. Now if I want to print the values, that is 8 and 9 alone. So the value 8 and 9 alone, I need to go to this position first. How will I go to this position? I'll say AA of, what is the index position of this? The index position of this is 0, index position of this is 1, and index position of this is 2, right? So let me say 2. And how will I slice it? From here I am going to slice, like 0th position I am going to leave it off 1 and 2. So I'll start from 1 and before 3. That's how I give, right? Because it's always end before the, it'll ignore the last value. So it is, when I say 1:3, it'll start from 1 and go till 3. People, those who have not watched my video on array, please go and watch the video on array so that you can understand this clearly. Okay, so let me save this and run it for you. Let me give some input. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You can see 8 and 9 is getting printed. Now the same thing, if I want to print 5 and 6, I should say 1 here, right? So let me save it and run the code. Let me say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. You can see 5 and 6 is getting printed. So as per my requirement, I can slice and print it. Okay, so indexing and slicing both possible in array and array of arrays. Okay, so let me tell you how to initialize. As of now, we have seen getting input. Like if at all I want to initialize the value, let me show you how to initialize the value. Let me comment this for some time. I'll say AA :assign, right, 3, 2, right, and then of type integer. So let me initialize the value. To initialize the value, right, how many inner arrays I have totally? 3 inner arrays. So let me create 3 inner arrays. For that, 3 braces, right? How many inner arrays I have? 3 inner arrays. So that I am creating 1, 2, and 3 inner arrays, right? And each and every inner array has how many values in that? 2 values. So let me give 1, 2, or let me give 11, 22. Here I gave 33, 44. I cannot give more than that. I need to give only 2 values because my array size is only 2. So after this, let me show you how to print it. I'll say, I'm sorry, fmt dot println AA. Let me save this code. Let me clear it and then run it for you again. So you can see your values 11, 30, 11, 22, the first array, first inner array, 33 and 44, the second inner array, 55 and 66, the third inner array, right? So every inner array has two values each. Okay. Now, if I want to print the values in a matrix format, how will I do it? Because people are much familiar with matrix, right? So when we go for array of array, mostly we do some matrix addition, matrix multiplication kind of thing. Let me give a small example for doing matrix addition. Okay, let me take this out. It's not required for me now. Let me uncomment these statements. So let me take 3 array of arrays. Let me take for 2 2. Let's say int, and then one more. In the beginning videos, I would have mentioned like how to declare more than one variable inside using a single var. Like we'll be using a parenthesis so that you don't have to give var every time, right? It is not required for you to give var every time, just give parenthesis. Let's say cc, and then I'll close it. Okay, so now here you got your all your variables, all your arrays declared inside the single var keyword, right? I don't have to give var every time. I can just give var and then open a parenthesis and close parenthesis. Within that I can declare all my variables or arrays whenever required. Okay, so let me take this out. Let me get input for AA first, and then let me get input for BB next. Let me try to add all these two values using matrix addition. So matrix addition will go like this. I'll say cc of I j assign AA of I j plus BB of I j, right? And then I can print it like as and when I get the value I can print it. How will I print it? I'll say fmt dot, I'll say print, and then I'll say cc I j, and then after that what is required for me is a space, right? And then after printing every line, let me print a new line. How will I print a new line? Print ln. Let me save this. Let's check whether any syntax errors are there. I believe no. Okay, let me save this and run the code for you again. So it's asking for the first array of inputs, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Oops, there is something wrong. Let us find what is that. That's my mistake. It's 2 2. It is not 3 3, right? Because my array of array is 2 2 only. I forgot to change it. Okay, let me give the input for you. So totally 4 inputs I have to give, 1 2 3 and 4. 1 2 3 and 4, right? The first input 1 2 3 4 is for my array AA, and this is for my array BB, array of array BB, and then I'm going to add it so that I'll be getting 1 plus 1, that is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, and 4 plus 1 is 5. So I have printed the value in the matrix format. If you want, you can print the just array of array format only, right? If you want, you can also print in that way, right? I'm just showing you how to print in both formats, right? So let me say cc, and then I'll save it. Let me run it again for you. Let me say 1 2 3 and 4, 1 1 1 and 1. So you get the value in the matrix format and also in the array of array format. Fine guys, I'm done with this video. If you have any doubts or queries, please comment in the comment section. I'll definitely get back to you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.